Ironman. This is going to be episode 2. So, fun fact, this was actually supposed to be episode 3. Unfortunately, episode 2 got destroyed. I went to college, and in the transition, my hard drive with the footage for episode 2 got completely just obliterated. So, as far as I can tell, there's no way for me to get it back, and so we're just going to kind of have to move on without it. So I have done quite a bit since episode 1, although I've only spent about 48 hours in game. I haven't basically played in several months. I think the last clip was uploaded in like August, and it is currently January, February, March. It is March. Goodness, that's several months. So again, I apologize for the delay. College was a mess, and especially after the footage for episode 2 got destroyed, I was kind of discouraged from playing, especially because, I have actual schoolwork to do. But with that in mind, I have decided to give this another shot. So here we are hanging out with Hans in Lumbridge, and I'm going to give you a brief update on what happened in episode 2 before we actually go on to what we're going to be doing this time. So these are the quests that I have completed since last time. We completed Biohazard quest at the end of last episode. We have gone through quite a few since then. The notable ones being Grand Tree, Merlin's Crystal, and Treenome Village. Those were probably like the biggest and longest ones. So those are done, which is great. We went from 60 quest points to 78, which is fantastic, and we did get quite a bit of experience out of that in addition to doing a handful of other things. Um, so what I plan to do this episode is get my smithing and crafting levels up, and the reason for that is that as an Iron Man, you have limited ability to move around the map, and that you kind of have to like make your own teleports. And in order to make your own teleports, you either need to have the magic skill to cast the appropriate spell and the runes to do it, or you can make jewelry using the smithing and crafting skills. And the jewelry has inbuilt teleports, so you can build things like dueling rings, which can teleport you to Castle Wars for easy banking, or you can get the dig site necklace if you for whatever the fuck reason you decide to go to the dig site. So it is it's a useful skill to level up, and you also need it for some of the later quests. And again, I believe I mentioned this. One of the like long-term objectives I am working towards is a quest cape, because the quest cape, well, first of all, it's awesome. It's a symbol of accomplishment. It shows that you've done a lot on an Ironman. But second of all, it's just like useful. A lot of the quests unlock things, and having all the quests done means that all of the things are unlocked. So everything that doesn't have a level requirement blocking you from it, you'll be able to do. And all the quests give some kind of reward, whether it's a new ability or an experience or something. So it's a solid goal to work towards the quest cape. So I'm gonna work towards that. So what we're going to do initially is we're going to do the Knight Sword quest, followed by the Giant Dwarf, and that will get us up to 15,000 approximately smithing XP, which will be great. And that'll also get us 2,500 crafting XP from Giant Dwarf as well, which will be fantastic. We're also going to do the new quest that was released since I actually logged in last, which is Mistland Mystery, which is actually a free-to-play quest, which is pretty cool. I do like that the developers are allowing more free-to-play quests because they haven't been updated in a long time. We're also going to do a handful of other ones, which will give us a bit of experience. The ultimate goal being to get to 20 crafting and 20 smithing so that we can do Elemental Workshop. Level 1? Where are you? Yep, we need 20 mining, 20 smithing, 20 crafting. So smithing and crafting is the only thing we need. We got level 20 mining. And level 1 of that will give us 5,000 of each. And then following that, I believe we'll be close enough, or we might have to do 1 or 2 more quests that'll let us do Elemental Workshop 2, which will boost us even more significantly with 7,500. Following that, I want to do Shiloh Village quest, first of all for the crafting experience, and second of all because it's a great place to fish. And once we are done with all of that, I think we will be done for the short term. That's the short term goal is to knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 quests. I probably counted wrong, but we're going to try and get like another 13 quests done. I think this might actually boost us over 95, maybe 100 quest points. I don't know. I didn't actually count them out. But it will be a good milestone. So I will see you at the next quest.
What is up, y'all? Decided to do some random wood cutting. We are actually very close to 2,000 oak logs banked and level 50 wood cutting, which is why I decided to cut into the video here. And with these 2,000 banked oak logs, we'll be able to make planks out of them and then make about 250 oak larders once we actually hit 33 construction, which will actually give us just about enough construction levels to get to level 50, which has some nice benefits. It will allow us to mount a glory, which is fantastic, at 47. And it will also let us, skills? Maybe, no, it's in rooms. It will also let us build a portal room, which will let us teleport around much easier. So, not exactly something we'll be doing right now, but I had some time to woodcut, so I figured I'd grab some logs for us. So, a couple few left, and we'll pick up the level. I've just been doing this here in Draenor because it's fairly close to a bank, and I'm also trying to get members to work right now. So, I have some issues collecting it. Come on, one more. Or just go in the regular tree. Okay. 660. Hey, there it is, 50 wood cutting. That was our first level 50, and we can now cut mahogany. Awesome. See you next clip.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to Mauritania. So we actually decided to come here to do some agility training. I did knock out a bunch of quests, and as I was doing the quests, I realized that I was doing them kind of slowly because I was doing a lot of walking. So I decided to do some agility, primarily here because you get marks of grace, which is great. So we are working towards 60 agility / full graceful, whichever comes first. So if I get to level 52 agility, I'm probably going to switch to the Canifis, or no, we're at the Canifis course. I'm going to switch to the Wilderness course, which is considerably better experience than this one, and just do that up until level 60, and then at level 60 we'll have access to the Sears Village course, which I'll probably do until we hit our short-term goal of level 70 to access that pipe squeeze in the Taverley dungeon, which will be fantastic. So that's a good start. Once we get that done, questing will be considerably faster, and that'll also help us with our other short-term goal of getting farming jump-started. So once we do Lost City Fairy Tale Part 1 and start Fairy Tale Part 2, we will have access to the fairy rings, which will be great for transportation. And then doing Forgettable Tale plus the XP we get from Fairy Tale Part 1 will get us to the mid-20s levels of farming, which will be great as a jumpstart, and then I'll be able to really start that properly and put down some seeds and just kind of leave them. Farming is great while you're questing because you really don't have to do anything. You just pay the farmers to watch your crops, and then they just grow, and then you just come back and get the XP later. So I'm using OS Buddy as well, which kind of tracks your crops, so I can really time out well when I need to go back to get my crops, so I can do it really efficiently in addition to the questing, especially once I have the Fairy Tale fairy rings, so that'll be great. Following that, I'm going to do Holy Grail and Wanted for the prayer experience. We are trying to get up to level 43 prayer to get the Protect from Melee prayer, which is really useful against some quest bosses. So we want to have that available just so that we can, knock out some of the more difficult quests more easily. So then we're going to do the Feud and another Slice of Ham, both of which I think they both give Thieving XP. I actually don't know what the quest rewards for another Slice of Ham are. I want to do that one just to kind of like knock out the quest line. Once we did Giant Dwarf, we had all the requirements, so I was like, you know what, might as well knock it out. After that, I want to start RFD, and I noticed that you can do the Dwarf mini quest more easily if you have Ice Gloves, which requires Heroes Quest. So Heroes Quest, we need to do Dragon, Slayer, and Shield of Arav. So I will knock those both out quickly. We're about to get agility levels here as well, which is awesome. We'll get up to 44. I also need 50 mining, 53 fishing, 50 cooking, or 53 cooking. So that's pretty easy stuff. We can just kind of AFK that while we do some farming, which is great. And that'll give me something to do while I am studying that I won't really have to distract me from my studying, which is great. So then we'll be able to do the RFD intro. There's level 44, awesome. We can use Trollheim Advanced Craft Scrambles, fantastic. So we're going to do the RFD intro and the first 3 mini quests there, all 3 of which are fairly easy. And then I will see where we are going to go from there. Probably going to do Death Plateau. So I will see you in the next clip. Hey, what's up, y'all? Decided to add a long-term goals section up here. So we have on the agenda for short-term, that's what I'm going to be doing like right next. Then I have long-term, which is what we're kind of working towards over the course of either one episode or several episodes. So what I'm working towards right now is we're going to be doing 70 agility for the Pipe Squeeze and Taverley so that we can kill blue dragons and get their bones and their hides, which is always good. Bones are useful for prayer, especially since we have Ghost Ahoy done. We can do Ectophontus, get 4 times Dragon Bones experience, which is huge. We're probably only going to need like a couple hundred, maybe 1 or 200 bones to actually get to 43 prayer, which will actually allow us to do a whole bunch more quests because we will have protect from melee at 43 prayer. We'll have all the protect prayers, and that will let us kill a lot more bosses a lot more easily, and therefore complete quite a few more quests. Um, in addition to that, I want to work towards 175 quest points for Recipe for Disaster. Once that's done, we'll have access to Barrow's gloves, which are best in slot for gloves. So that's done. We'll never have to work towards any better gloves ever. We'll just have the best gloves in the game, and that'll be a huge advantage for when we start properly training combat skills, and especially once we start doing Slayer. So then I also want to work towards 47 farming. At 47 farming, you can grow watermelons, which, as far as I know, is like the only way to get them as an Ironman. If there's another way, please let me know. But you need watermelons for a couple things, most notably for scarecrows. So definitely want to knock that out as soon as possible, so that I have scarecrows to protect my patches. Following that, I want to do 50 construction, which will let us do a few things. It'll let us mount a glory amulet in our house, which I have yet to buy, but I will have a house eventually. Um, and then it'll also give us access to a portal chamber, which will be hugely useful when we start doing things like barrows, because we can just teleport to the house portal here to Mauritania, do barrows, and then use a house tab to go back. So it'll make barrows runs much more efficient once we get up to that level. Obviously, I'm in no position to start doing any of this yet. That's why it's in the long-term goals section. That's something we'll be working towards over the course of the next 100 hours or so that I play. Alright, see you in the next clip. What's up, y'all? We are deep in the wilderness, and the reason that we are here is because we actually need to be here to pick up an item that we can basically not get anywhere else, and that item is white berries. We need those for Fairy Tale Part 1. So when you are doing Fairy Tale Part 1, you will be given a list of 3 items out of a much larger list of possible items. And from that list, you need to get the 3 that you're assigned and bring them back to one of the quest characters in order to enchant your secateurs. Now, 2 of those items are very easy to acquire, Mortmire Pear, Mortmire Stem. All you have to do is go to Mauritania and use your Blessed Sickle to obtain those. But white berries actually only occur naturally in 2 places in RuneScape. One of them is this spawn in the wilderness, and the other one is in the elf camp, which we are nowhere near ready to go to yet, because you have to do a whole shit ton more quests to get there. So we actually are going to go to the Lava Dragon Isle, which is a notorious PK spot, so hopefully we don't get wrecked here. Is my map working? No, map is not working. Okay. I think this is the way to go, hopefully. So we're just going to grab one and run away, basically. That's the plan. So we're just going to grab one and jet. Hopefully we don't get, like, one shot by a dragon, and hopefully we don't get PK'd. There's some big eggs. That looks like the right place. Alright, I'll let you know when I get back to it. Oh, there they are. I can see them. Kind of. Do I have to go all the way around? I'm probably going to have to go all the way around, don't I? Yep. Alright, let's go get them. Dodge some dragons. William, what are you doing, dude? This is no place to make a business. Alright, y'all, I see a guy. There's one there. He's hitting dragons. I'm just going to ignore him. He's higher combat than me. He's got magic spells. I actually don't have any prayer, which is a mistake on my part. But he looks busy with that dragon, so we're just going to ignore him. Oh, man. I'm, like, tingling right now. This is so scary. There could be PKers anywhere. There's fucking dragons over there. I don't know how I'm going to get past this dragon. We're going to try and sneak by it this way. Alright, it's not aggroed. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they're everywhere. Okay, there's the white berries. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sprint this way. And we're going to try and get behind this tree. Yep. Go, go, go. Oh, there's a dragon right on top of it. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're going to grab it and run this way. Go, go, go. Oh my god, I'm not dead. Alright, that's a really good start. Back we go. I should have brought a anti-dragon fire shield. Oh, that's so lucky he didn't use dragon fire on me. Alright, back this way. Go through the middle. Oh man, we are getting so lucky, guys. This is wild. Whew, we did it. Alright. See when we're back safe. So even though I am going to do a few quests, this is just a quick break from agility, and the reason that I want to do that is to get farming going, and basically for reasons I think I mentioned previously. Farming is something you can kind of do like in the background. It doesn't really need 100% attention all the time like a lot of other skills do, like for example agility. So once I get my farming up to level 17 from this quest, where are my notes? There you go, from Fairy Tale Part 1, I can get up to like 20, 25 or something from the next quest, Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf. And then that'll just give us a nice boost. We can do a bunch of, random things, especially trees, like acorns. We can do some oak trees, and trees take a while to grow compared to other plants. So like I can just like do a farming run every hour as opposed to like every 15 minutes with like potatoes or whatever. And that'll make it a lot easier to actually just get farming up kind of in the background. And it is a skill that we'll need for achievement diaries. You do need it for a few quests. So, if the options are, have a high farming level or have a low farming level, and the effort required is basically the same, might as well, get it up. So we're going to go ahead and knock out Fairy Tale Part 1 now. I need to get some Mortmire Pear, Mortmire Fungus, good times. There's a fungi. I don't actually need a fungi. There's another fungi. Okay, I need... What do I need? I need to CNS something else to actually get this. There's a cutting. Do we need that? That's a stem. Okay, good. So now we just need a pear. The fuck do we get a pear from? I'm gonna guess from a tree. Maybe like a little tree. Like that tree. Oh. Oh boy, can we get a pear? Can we get a pear? Maybe if I try again? Get a pear? Nope. Not working out. Maybe if I stand over this one. Can I get a pear? No. Can't get a pear. What if I stand right here? Fingers crossed, y'all. We got another stem. Alright, I'll be back when I have a pear. Alright, y'all, you do actually get it from bushes. I just had to do it a couple more times. So we now have the pear, the stem, and the white berries. And I forgot my amulet of ghost speak, so we can't actually go on. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, y'all, we now have our lovely ghost speak amulet equipped. I just wanted to make a quick side note. If you actually come in here and trade Rufus, he has a lot of different meats available, including raw beef, raw chicken, raw mat, and raw bear meat, all for 1 coin apiece. So if for whatever reason you actually manage to get to Mauritania before you do the Druidic Ritual quest, you can actually avoid killing those animals and just get all 4 of those meats here, even as an Ironman. So if you're looking for doing an Ironman skiller, or you're just early in the game and you don't really want to bother with getting levels up to kill enemies, you can just trade Rufus and get what you need. Alright, real quick cutscene, and our secateurs have been enchanted. Alright, y'all, we're here in Xanaris. It's time to kill a Tanglefoot. I'm just gonna flinch him. Should make it all very easy to do, even though our farming level is very low, which means our damage is very low. I think our strength should be able to make up for it. In case you didn't know, you can only damage the Tanglefoot if you are wielding the enchanted secateurs you get through the chest, or through the quest. Goodness, not through the chest. And the damage you do is based both on your farming and your strength levels. So it is possible, if you have very low strength and very low farming, to do no damage, but we have 40 strength, so we're probably going to take a long time to kill it, but we should be able to do it even though our farming level is 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you when it's done. I also brought the climbing boots, which I got from Death Plateau. I honestly don't even remember if I recorded finishing Death Plateau, but Death Plateau is done. And climbing boots have a plus attack bonus, or plus strength bonus, so that should make it easier for us to kill the Tanglefoot because we'll have more strength. Alright, see you in a bit. So the fight with the Tanglefoot is actually almost trivial. You can just smack it and run to this tile right here with the red line, and it will lose aggression. And you can just run back, make sure you get to the red tile every time, and smack it. And you actually don't even have to wait until it loses its aggression like you do with other monsters you flinch. As long as you are on the red tile, it will lose aggression in you, and you can just keep smacking it. So even though we're only doing between 1 and 3 damage, this fight is only going to take, a matter of seconds. So I'll see you when the quest is done. Alright, y'all, there's Fairy Tale Part 1 done. 2 quest points, 3500 farming XP, 2000 attack XP, and 1000 magic, which puts us all the way to 17 farming, which is absolutely fantastic. We're also at 45 attack. We actually got an attack level from Death Plateau because I think you get like 3000 attack experience from that. So we're coming up on 46 pretty close now, which is great. And we did get a magic level recently as well. I think I just got it from like teleporting around or something. In other news, I got a random event genie, and the genie gave me enough Orblower XP to get to level 28, which was fantastic. And I think that's all. I might have gotten like a random couple levels. I don't know, but in case you were wondering, this is the total level where we're at right now, so that's great. See you in a bit. So after knocking out Fairy Tale Part 1, our next goal was to at least start Fairy Tale Part 2 so that we have access to the fairy rings to teleport around the map. However, after you actually talk to Martin the Master Gardener to start Fairy Tale Part 2, you have to wait a certain amount of time in order to actually advance the quest. And that's just, it's part of the thing, you just have to wait. So we actually just got it. I actually need 4 barley seeds in order to do the uh, Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf quest, which we're going to do right now. So I just went ahead and knocked out some thieving on these market stalls, which you can do at level 27 thieving. You can steal from seed stalls, which I believe is the easiest way to get barley seeds. At level 38, you can steal from master farmers, but you can get them from here just as easily from a lower thieving level. So what I'm probably going to do now that I have the barley seeds, I'm going to go plant the barley seeds so that we can get the barley and then the barley malt needed for Forgettable Tale. And then by that time, we should be able to talk to Martin to advance the quest. And in the meantime, I'm probably just going to, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. Alright, so what I've decided to do is go and do the feud quest, which is actually in an area not very much affected by fairy rings anyways, so we're not actually going to lose anything by going there. It's not going to be any faster to do it with fairy rings because they're not close by. But before we actually do that, we need to plant our hops. So I actually went and bought a Chronicle from Diango, who you can find here in Draenor. Chronicles he sells for 300 coins. Oh no. And you can, for the Chronicle you have, you can buy a teleport card up to a maximum of 10 teleport cards per day. And those cost 150 each. And each teleport card you can use on your Chronicle to give it up to 10 charges. I think you can have more than 10 charges, but I'm honestly not sure. You can only buy 10 per day. And honestly, that's really all you need. And Chronicle is an item that you can wield, which is pretty awesome. It goes in your shield slot. So what you can actually do when you operate it is it will teleport you right to the Champions Guild, south of Varrock. So now that we're here, I just need to go ahead and it's not the where's the hops patch? There's a hops patch around here. Go ahead and plant the hops. I'm sure I'm going the wrong direction. Go ahead and plant the hops, and then we will move on to doing the feud quest. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because it unlocks the Rogue Trader minigame, which will allow us to get some more runes. Because as you might notice, I only have 14 law runes. This is all of my law runes. So I need to get more law runes, and that is one way that will let me do them. So let me find this hops patch, and I'll be back. Bit of a random level coming in here. I literally just raked the hops patch and put some compost on it, and now we're at 18. So it's already working, team. It's already working. Alrighty, y'all, I'm most of the way through the feud. I'm just going ahead and making the poison. And while I'm here, I noticed during the quest guide, mentioned that you should actually get several extra camel dung. You literally pick up camel dung in this quest, and it said you should pick up some extra ones because you could use it for some future quests, including My Arm's Big Adventure and Forgettable Tale. So we're actually being very efficient by grabbing this while we're here anyways. Alright, y'all, just about to finish up the feud quest. You can actually safe spot both of the enemies in this quest. The other one is a little bit easier. You just kind of have to get there's a table you can use and also a plant you can use to block him. This guy's a little bit tougher. The best way you can do it is after you talk the bandit leader to summon this guy, you actually want to run to about here and then have him hit you once. He can hit up to like 10, I think, so it can be a little bit scary. But as long as you have, pretty decent hit points and some food, it shouldn't be too bad. So after he hits you, just run over this way. Try and run like right and then down and then right from my point of view here. And that will hopefully get him stuck here. Keep in mind the monkey will actually block him, so just, wait till the monkey's out of the way before you start the fight. Alright, y'all. The feud has been completed. There we go. 15,000 thieving XP, a blackjack, and a desert disguise. And that puts us all the way at 39 thieving, which is fantastic. So we can actually pickpocket master farmers now if we wanted to, and thieving from other people will be much easier. In addition, we can do blackjacking, which is fantastic XP, and actually somewhat decent money. As soon as we hit 45, we can do Desert Bandits, or sorry, we could do Polivnian Bandits, which is good, and then you can upgrade to Desert Bandits 53, and then Polivnian Bandits 55, and then Minified Thugs at 65. And this is very, very quick experience, and it's probably what we're going to be doing when we actually do thieving for money. So there's a couple high-level thieving options we can do that will get us some pretty good money and also some pretty good crafting materials and things like that. So we'll be doing thieving eventually. But for right now, I think I'm going to end the episode. I know I've been pretty much all over the place trying to figure out where I've been since the last episode and in between clips because I've been traveling a lot while actually recording this. However, we did get quite a bit done. The feud is done. I love it. We have total level 676 with 750,000 experience. We broke 100 quest points. I'm super psyched, guys. I will see you in the next one.